I think we're about ready.
You think you're about ready?
We're working on it, son. We're working on it.
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Well, we talked with this group that's here most every band night. We've come to rely on them heavily to entertain us, and you're going to get entertained, sure enough, with Sunny Mountain Bluegrass.
Those memories of you still haunt me every night when I lay down. I'll always love you, my little darling, until the day they lay me down. In dreams of you, my body trembles. I wake up and call your name, but you're not there, and I'm so lonesome. Without your love, I'd go insane. All right, play it, son. I close my eyes and you're there with me. Your kiss I feel, your face I see. It's not your lips now that drive me crazy. It's just your haunting memory. Those memories of you still haunt me every night when I lay down. I'll always love you, my little darling, until the day they lay me down. Until the day they lay me down. Thank you. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. How do you follow that? Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Well, the coffee grows on the white oak trees, the river flows with brandy, the rocks on the hills are covered with gold, the girls are sweeter than candy. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Well, every time I walk that road, it's always dark and cloudy. Every time I see that gal, I always tell her howdy. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Well, I went down to Shady Grove, she asked me in for supper, stubbed my toe on the table leg and ran my nose through the butter. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Well, her cheeks are red as a blooming rose, her smile is always sunny. She's the darling of my heart, love her better than honey. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlan. Oh my goodness, thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that, Judy.
Melvin, it's your time, son.
Well, all of the friends that I loved yesterday gone home, gone home. The songbird bird that sings in the dell seems to say he's gone home. Gone home. They've joined that heavenly fold. They're walking the streets of pure gold. They left one by one as their work here was done. Gone home. Gone home. Life here is lonely since they've gone before. Gone home. Gone home. The old weeping willow that stands by the door, sad to say, gone home. They've joined that heavenly fold. They're walking the streets of pure gold. They left one by one as their work here was done. Gone home. Gone home.
Hey.
Ain't nobody dead in this house.
We're gonna lead them down that path right now. Once my soul was astray from the heavenly way. I was wretched and blind as could be, but my Savior in love gave me peace from above when He reached down His hands for me. When the Savior reached down for me, when He reached way down for me, I was lost and undone, without God or His Son. When He reached down His hands for me. How my heart does rejoice when I hear His sweet voice. In the tempest to Him I can cling, there to lean on His arm, safe, secure from all harm. When He reached down His hands for me, when the Savior reached down for me, when He reached way down for me, I was lost and undone, without God or His Son. When He reached down His hands for me, I was lost and undone, without God or His Son. When He reached down His hands for me. Thank you.
I didn't.
Right?
Come sit by my side, little darling. Come lay your blue hand on my brow. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine. Be honest, be faithful, be kind. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. You're as sweet as a flower in the springtime. You're as pure as the dew on the road. I'd rather be nobody's darling than a poor boy that nobody knows. Nobody's darling but my love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine.
I'll go stepping.
Don't think that I'll be hanging around while you're having fun. I won't sit here crying over you. From now on, when you step out, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll be stepping too. Yeah, I'll be stepping too, my honey, I'll go stepping too. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll be stepping too. Now every time you come in late and we begin to fight, you tell me there are more fish in the sea. But the bait ain't what it used to be, and I've got news for you. Now after this, when you step out, I'll go stepping too. Yeah, I'll go stepping too, my honey, I'll go stepping too. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. From now on, when you come in and you won't tell where you've been, with your hair all messed and your clothes don't fit right, don't start you yelling if you find no lipstick on me too. Cause you know that when I'm in, I'll be stepping. I knew I was gonna do. I'll be stepping too. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll be stepping too. Well, I'll go stepping too, my honey, I'll go stepping too. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. There's a middle block.
Hey, Lonnie promised he'd leave the room while we done that song. And here he sits right on the front.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was walking across the barnyard, and this old donkey was following me, and he tried to bite me, and I'd hit him back, and he'd move back a little bit, and I'd go a little further, and he'd try to bite me again, I'd hit him back, and he'd come on, he'd bite me again. Finally, I got down to the barn, I picked up me a 2x4, and I nailed him, and I hit him just right and killed him. My daddy said, son, that may come back to haunt you, and it did. That jackass is up here tonight.
Oh, did you? He just got me. Oh, you. Wait a minute. I thought you were fixed to sing another song. For your poison love is stained like flame, my heart is so dear, and I know my life will never be the same. For my pleading has all been in vain for you and you alone, dear, and you know that you are guilty of the same. Into each life a love is born for one and one alone, dear. The one I love is truly born for me. For your poison love is stained like blood in your heart and soul, dear, and I know our love was never meant to be. But still my heart cries out for you and you alone, my darling. It makes me never ever let you go. But my pleading has all been in vain for you and you alone, dear, and my better judgment tells me to say no. For your poison love has stained the lifeblood in my heart and soul, dear, and I know my life will never be the same. For my pleading has all been in vain for you and you alone, and you know that you are guilty of the same, and you know that you are guilty of the same. Thank you. Melvin, you gotta pull us out of the hole here. Gotta get him out
I
of
think his eye tooth got in his way and he couldn't see what he was supposed to say.
Get right in that mic.
Well, you hate to apologize.
Well, when we dance together, my world's in disguise. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms, and I could waltz across Texas with you. My heartaches and troubles are just up and gone the moment that you come in view. And with your hand in mine, dear, I could dance on, and I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you.
I didn't ask for this. Tommy. One of the big drawbacks of getting old is memory loss. Some of us are so old they can't even remember where I put my gun. Tommy.
You're lucky, Tommy.
All right. He can play that thing, can't he? Who makes me forget all the other girls I've met? Sweet little Miss Blue Eyes, who's sweeter to me than she really ought to be. Sweet little Miss Blue Eyes, little Miss Blue Eyes looks so good. I'm gonna bring her to the neighborhood. I'm gonna make every girl in town just when she's around. I'm walking the line 'cause I'm glad that she's mine. I'm living in paradise. I know I can't go wrong by stringing along with sweet little Miss Blue Eyes. Who's gonna start taking care of my heart? She makes me realize it's love she's for me, and I really wanna be sweet little Miss Blue Eyes. Little Miss Blue Eyes looks so good. I'm gonna bring her to the neighborhood. I'm gonna make every girl in town just when she's around. I'm walking the line 'cause I'm glad that she's mine. I'm living in paradise. It's like living by stringing along. Sweet little Miss Blue Eyes. Sweet little Miss Blue Eyes. Well, I tell you what, if we could destroy anything else, we're going to try. In the key of B flat. In the key of B flat. I tell you, we're going to mess this one up too. The fog is rolling. You got it there, son? Yeah. Oh, you the man. The fog is rolling down the river. Dark clouds hanging mighty low. It's a long, long way from old St. Louis to the Gulf of Mexico. Well, I make my home on the Mississippi. I'm roundabout on the steamboat line. We hit the deck on Monday morning and make the dock on Saturday night. Vicksburg. I used to stop every time I passed. Then she ran on with a riverboat candy, with a little silk suit and a little mustache. Well, I make my home on the Mississippi. I'm rousing on the steamboat line. We hit the deck on Monday morning and make the dock on Saturday night.
Sunny Mountain Bluegrass. Great job, as always.
Now when I die, there's just one fate. Don't bury me in the cold, cold ground. Just carry me out in the middle of the river.